we're back.
We are.
And we're back today with something that has a flag.
It does have a flag. It has almost its own flag.
It has this flag. It took some Googling that, didn't it?
Just a little bit. We got there in the end. But very specific to the region in which this is produced.
So, after a bit of Googleising, I can tell you that flag there relates to Caithness.
It does. And Caithness is up in like the Highlands of Scotland, a few miles from John O'Groats, I believe.
'Tis indeed.
So what does that mean?
It means it's one of the few places in Scotland that has its own flag. There are a few, but...
Yeah, is it the flag of the Highland Council for Caithness?
Or the Highland Council would have had to approve it. But
yeah,
it's it was designed by the people of Caithness.
Which is very cool.
So, yeah, that's what that flag is, in case you were wondering.
Fun with flags, for anybody who likes Big Bang Theory.
But what's it on? What's it on? It is on a bottle of La Mole Chipotle BBQ.
Tell me about La Mole.
It's kind of a mole is like a really rich sauce.
Help me now.
So Mark Filshy is the chap behind La Mole.
He is.
And like you say, he's up in the Highlands there. So this has travelled
pretty much almost the entire length of the country.
Not quite, but yeah, 3/4 of the country to get to us. And this is handmade in the Highlands. Says
Indeed. So, brand new producer to the scene. So we're super excited to be able to bring you our first review of Mark's products. So we've both been really quite looking forward to these coming in, haven't we? Because I think we've got most of the range, if not all of the range. Because it was like a bit of a difficult decision as to what to choose. So it was like, hey, let's go with all of it. So yeah.
There are various influences in his sauces. We have one called barley, which is Balinese influence.
Yeah, in fact, actually, I don't think you can actually see them. They're up on the
We have
top shelf.
Tripoli, which has North African influence to it. There's another one as well. What's the other one?
I am terrible with names.
Voodoo? Is it
Could
Voodoo?
be, could be.
Yeah, I think it was Voodoo. Which is just hot. So, yeah, this one is their Chipotle barbecue. Obviously aimed for dipping and brushing and,
Indeed.
that kind of stuff.
And we love a barbecue sauce, don't we?
What you would do with a barbecue sauce, really. It's a... Well, he's used... in fact, let's do the ingredients first. Chipotle peppers, bell peppers, dark brown sugar, garlic, tomato, black treacle, Worcestershire sauce, in case you Americans were struggling on how to pronounce it, and salt.
Black treacle.
So barbecue sauces tend to be either mustard or molasses.
Yeah.
Right, and black treacle, molasses, kind of similar.
But it's a really nice, dark, rich thing, black treacle. I love black treacle. Straight out the tin on a spoon.
But you tend to get that stickiness with it.
Yeah.
Which makes them ideal for cooking with.
Yeah.
Because it will stick to the food. It won't just run off. So, and you get the caramelisation as well. But, now I just want ribs. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this one. Like you say, new producer.
I always get excited when we get new products as well because, and especially with things like a barbecue sauce, because everybody's got their own take on what the perfect barbecue sauce is. And I love especially, you know, artisan sauces and trying that different take that somebody has on it.
Anybody that was in the army saw that and just went, oh no, they're here. Red caps. Military police. They wear red. Anyway, I digress. So, we've got the top off.
That's a full bottle. That is a seriously full bottle.
He wasn't messing around when he filled this one up.
Wow.
Wow.
I think the colour on it is lovely, isn't it? Really autumnal colour. Ooh.
We will, of course, be using the Chaser Heat hot sauce tasting spoons. Don't taint your sauce, bro. Available at johnnyscoville.com. And they look like this. And they are things of wonderment.
That smells smoky and sweet, doesn't it?
It smells, and forgive me for saying this, like a barbecue sauce.
It smells exactly as a barbecue sauce should smell.
Exactly what you would expect. You take the top off, you get the sweetness, you get the tomato, little notes there from the Worcester sauce.
Yeah, it's that sort of slightly spicy note.
So,
and the peppers, I think having the bell peppers in there, you've got that sort of almost roasted pepper smell.
that kind of freshness, yeah.
Yeah.
So, now, when I was doing the bubble test, okay, with this tiny little bubble of air at the top of the bottle, I watched it go very, very, very slowly. Right, you invert the bottle and you watch the bubble and you watch it travel. And it took probably the best part of a minute to get through this.
This is going to be a thick sauce,
This is going to be a sticky, thick sauce. I know that just from doing the bubble test on it. So it wouldn't surprise me if it takes a little moment to
oh, look at that.
to come out.
I'm looking at that and going, that is a perfect coating marinading consistency, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly what you're looking for.
There it is on the spoon. You can see there, it's glossy, so you can tell it's got sugar in it.
Oh, that smokiness is coming out so much more now,
It
isn't it?
do-
I'm getting the garlic.
It smells like ribs.
It does. I'm getting the garlic now. Getting like the hint of the tomato that's behind it as well. But oh my goodness, we need to get this in. First thing I get is the sweetness hits, and then you get that smokiness, and then I got like a little bit of heat right towards like the back of my tongue and the throat, then start to get like the garlic come through and the richness, and then you've got like the hints of the Worcester sauce that's adding that sort of savoury kind of umami thing behind it. What stands out for me actually, and it's one of the things I've noticed from the ingredients, is vinegar.
Yeah.
There isn't any.
I can't see any on the website. Because I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm getting a little acid hit from somewhere. Apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar.
Honey. Okay, you might need to just have a look on the website and just check the ingredients, Mark. But yeah, I can see vinegar on the label. Generally go by the label because that will be what's in the bottle. You know, mistakes sometimes get made when you're typing stuff up. You know, I do it daily, a lot.
But it's not overly vinegary. It's
No.
like it's there for probably the preservative side of things to, to bring the pH levels right.
Definitely.
But sometimes you can find, especially with the shop bought barbecue sauces, is that there is a heavy vinegar note to them.
Vinegar's-
To the fact that they're quite burny and acidic.
Vinegar's quite a cheap ingredient.
Yeah.
So good quality vinegar is not cheap, but industrial vinegar
Yeah.
is quite a cheap ingredient. So if you're upping the percentage on that, you put in the percentage of everything else down, which costs you money. So
But I think what's nice is actually it tastes really fresh for a barbecue sauce. It's not overly sweet, it's not overly vinegary. It actually tastes like fresh ingredients. And and not over processed or anything like that. So it's still got the great consistency. It's actually got a few little bits to it. There's a little bit of texture to the sauce as well. So I think, it will stick. It's got a great sweetness, beautiful smoky flavour. And it just noticeably lacks in that, it's like the over acidity, I think, that you get with barbecue.
yeah, it's a balanced sauce. It's good, flavour's good. You can pick out the ingredients as you taste it. Chipotle, it's jalapeno, so you're not expecting a massive whack of heat from it.
It's there. There's
Just a little bit.
A little bit here.
Yeah, a little bit, sort of just there, and maybe back at the top in my mouth. Just enough to let you know that, there's some chili in there.
Yeah. But it's not
Great
something...
consistency. It's sticky.
Yeah.
That's important, really important. If you're going to use it as a brush on sauce for cooking stuff, you could use this with virtually anything in terms of meat. If you wanted that barbecue kind of caramelized finish on the outside,
Yeah, it would be amazing
that
on
works.
ribs. I think it would be fantastic on chicken wings. If you were doing like a... What's the word I'm looking for? Like a... Almost like
accordion.
No! Like a peri sort of chicken fillet. I think that would actually go well with that, because it's got that sort of smokiness.
This would go well with anything meat. And for those that don't do meat, I'm sorry for your loss. But this would work very well with like veggie kebabs.
Yes.
Any kind of veggie burger, bean burger. If you're having it in a bun, like normal people do.
Or in a pitta. Bean burger in a pitta. Quite like that. That'd be nice.
You could use this and still enjoy the same as people who eat meat.
You're struggling with this, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm trying not to sort of put the vegetarianist down.
But no, I think what's
Very
nice about it though, it's anybody could try that.
Very flexible sauce. Heat for you?
I would say half for me. There's again, there's enough there that I know it's there. Yes, we're a bit more resilient to the chili burn. However, would I be worried about that being sort of used by not very small children, but certainly the younger end? You wouldn't really have too many problems with there. There's nothing.
I think for a normal, what's normal? I think for a normal person, this would probably be a 3. Pretty low end on the heat. For me, it's like a half. It's there. You can tell there's chili in there. You get a little bit of a tingle.
Yeah.
It's a really good sauce, and you wouldn't be frightened about whacking big dollops on. Big dollops on your food. Really good.
Really tasty. Great job, Mark. Thank you.
Brace yourself for this web address. Okay. Lamole. Lamole. Like the label says, but without the space. .company.site. That's a new one on me. I've never seen that format before. But yeah, lamole.company.site is the link for that. It will be down in the description. Give it a click.
Yep.
Have a look. He does jerkies. He does sauces.
Yes, more coming soon. But also, they are so reasonably priced as well. So definitely worth checking out.
They are. Yeah, he's got a Black Friday on at the moment, so that's not the price normally. At the moment, that's £2.96 in the Black Friday. I think they're $3.50 normally.
Which is still incredibly reasonably priced.
Yeah, really good value. I'm really quite impressed with that. Well done, Mark. Well done. Anyway, I think that's quite enough from us for now.
Indeed.
Thank you ever so much for watching.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Take care.
And we'll see you in the next one.